Hello everyone and welcome back to the Brick Bin. My name is Dennis and today I have an amazing haul for you guys. I actually got this off of Facebook Marketplace. In yesterday's video I was just talking about buying new and used Lego, and literally that night that I filmed that video I found this listing. Let me go ahead and throw the image up on the screen for you guys of what the actual listing was. But I guess the first thing I should mention is how much I paid for it, which is $30. So for $30 we were able to get this insanely large bag of Lego, 20 plus pounds there. This thing, which I'll explain what that is in a moment. This set right here, which I didn't even see until after I had bought the item, and I looked in one of these bags and it was just sitting in there. There are some Lego pieces in there. I hope that it's the actual set, but I don't know. This is a little bit older of a Star Wars set, so I'm really glad that we were able to get that. If the pieces aren't in there, I'm sure they're in here somewhere. We have two Lego cases, one of these Lego Brick Juniors cases, an old style plate, which actually, when I was looking at this, is in pretty good condition, which is surprising considering that a lot of these plates, when they're played with, you know, by children in collections, they usually get one of the corners bent, broken, chipped off, and this one, other than being a little dusty, is in really nice condition. The only issue is that it's in the old style of green, the little bit darker. Now they've switched to a much lighter green. So this thing right here, the only reason I actually knew what this was by watching Brickzar on YouTube. If you haven't watched Brickzar, he's a really great Lego YouTuber, does a lot with older vintage Lego, and he's very knowledgeable on that kind of stuff. I don't remember if he had one of these or possibly the Duplo crocodile. I think it was the crocodile. But what this is a it's like a brick picker-upper. It's like a vacuum for Legos. You just roll it along the floor, and then these flaps here pick up the Lego and put it into the back here, which this plate comes off. When I looked at the listing, it wasn't even on there, and it kind of worried me just because I was afraid this wasn't going to be complete. But I took just a peek in there, and it was right on top, so that was a great find for that. So that's complete. This right here will actually pay for the entire lot. These go for a decent amount. They're kind of rare. I say rare lightly because, I mean, they're available. But most of the time when they do sell, they sell for a good amount of money. 60, 70. I know I seen one on eBay that sold for 150 out of nowhere. I don't know what that's about. It was in really nice condition. This one does have a few scuffs, so I don't think it's going to fetch nearly as much as that. That's even if we sell it. I haven't decided yet, just because it is a cool item for the collection. But this right here would double our money for the entire haul, so I'm really considering it. So I'm sure you guys are just as excited as I am to see what is in here. Let's just take a little peek there. I can see a manual, lots of pieces in here. That I think is from like a McDonald's Lego toy. There's a minifigure, and that was one of the things that actually attracted me to this listing, as I seen there was a ton of minifigures. There's the outline of a crocodile. There's some fake Lego there. I can see these little red bricks, these little micro bricks. I don't believe those are real. There's another Lego minifigure right there. There is what I believe to be a McDonald's Happy Meal Lego. Right off the bat, I see a Technic manual. That's always a good sign. This piece, wow, at first I thought this wasn't real Lego, but it does have the Lego logo on the studs. I'm not sure what that's from. If you guys know what this is from, let me know. Looks like there's a bunch of little fake Lego stuck inside of it though. But yeah, that's a pretty neat find. I'm not sure what we'll use that for. A couple more manuals. Oh, some more older Star Wars. Let's see. This must have been like a Technic 3-in-1, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely a different build. Looks like the same set though. Another McDonald's truck. I actually remember getting one of these when I was really young. And I wonder, it seems like this black piece right here is from the one that I actually got. To you guys, I'm sure it seemed like no time at all, but I actually just came back from charging the battery. We really need to get a second one. I keep letting it die on accident because I don't plan this out very well, and where I'll make a video and use up the battery and then forget to charge it. What is this? This looks to be like some sort of other building toy. Oh, Playmobil. I don't know if that's worth anything. I don't think that's anything that'll be of much interest to us. Here's a toy car. So there's always a little bit of sorting involved with this, taking out the miscellaneous toys in these used lots. Is that Lego? Yeah, that is Lego, actually. Sorry, don't know if I can get this to focus for you guys. But if you guys know what this is from, just comment down below and let me know. It looks like Ninjago, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, here's some unused stickers. I believe those are Star Wars. Let's see, that says 2014, so a bit of, I guess, what would now be older stuff. This kind of looks like maybe Ninjago, maybe the back of a car or something. I don't know, it definitely looks familiar. Here's a pretty cool piece. This is a slide ladder. These are actually two separate pieces. That's pretty cool. Lots of plates in here. Here is one of those unibody cars, which apparently it can fly. That's what's fun about these lots. Sometimes you get to see what kids actually built with their imagination. Some nice tires. Romeo. Sorry, I know I'm not doing the best. Oh, okay, so that's actually fake Lego. So there's a little bit of fake Lego in here, but a lot of real Lego also. Tell you what, let me pour this out for you guys so we can get a better look of what's in here. Alright, so actually, as I was bringing this stuff off of the table so I could put a box up here to pour this stuff out, I noticed that there was some rattle in one of these, at least. This one seems to have something in it, so I want to see what's in that one, just out of curiosity. These are Lego containers. I think it opens this way, I would assume. Definitely has some dust on it. Yeah, so not that many Lego pieces, but Lego nonetheless. And check out this really cool, this seems to be real Lego. Yeah. So some sort of pink lattice. I have no idea what that's from. Kind of reminds me of, I think there used to be something called like Lego Belleville or something. The more girly sets, I suppose. Yeah, lots of cool pieces. Most of these ones are pretty generic. Here is the fire hose that probably goes with the fire truck. Let me see if there's anything in this one. I already hear a couple of things. Oh, I think we established it needs to go this way. No, it does go this way. I think it does. Yeah. So this just seems to be a lot of generic bricks. Take that divider out. Here we have a tree, a Christmas tree. That'll be great for the Christmas village over there that I still haven't put up yet, but that will be on the agenda. Oh, lost a little wrench. Little gem piece. Here's a look at this Lego container and the set. I'm sure that all of the pieces are in there, in the bag at least, and maybe we'll be able to piece this back together. Even if we can't, I do love these Lego containers because they are modular, they do stack, so that's pretty cool too. Just out of curiosity, I do want to see what is in this set, or in the box. Okay, so we have some blue studs, a lot of blue studs. Let me set you guys down. Okay, so it does look like the actual set is in there. Wow, they did not like the punch tabs either. But I don't think this is complete. No, definitely not complete. But it does have all 4 of the minifigures in there, the commando troopers, a lot of the blue studs. If we're lucky, we'll probably be able to find the rest of the cannon. If not, I'm sure we could piece it back together. Here is what seems to be like a lasso piece. Definitely not from that set. A pencil. That's probably the best score out of this entire haul, is this number 2 pencil. And I know I've said it like twice already, and we might as well make it a 3rd time. Let's finally pour this out. Gosh, these bags really are hefty. Alright, so as you see, I've put it into a pretty large box now. And right off the bat, I'm seeing a lot of cool things. So here's a little boat. That piece is a certain print, a little bit older, I think from the 90s maybe. I could be mistaken on that, don't take my word for it. But it definitely looks like an older print on that. Here's one of the small pick-a-brick cups, which I think these things are still like 10 bucks or something. 2002, but this could have been from any time. But yeah, so these things are not cheap for sure. I do think that you get a lot of value out of them, but they're not cheap still. Lots of face plates, things that are non-Lego like toys, cars, a bookmarker, but tons of minifigures also I'm noticing. Here's 1, 2, 3 minifigures just from right there. There's a TIE fighter pilot, helmet at least. Chima. There's one. I actually dropped one and picked up a different one. That just gives you an idea how many minifigures are in here. Here's another. Looks like a stormtrooper. One of those printed umbrellas. I really like that piece. Another thing that I noticed before I even bought it was all of the sealed bags in here. There's a ton of these little sealed bags, which means that I don't think that these Legos really got played with a lot. Here is what hopefully is a complete Bionicle set. It's bagged up, so hopefully it's complete. And who knows, that could probably pay for half of this right there. Here's another bag of sealed Legos. Tons of minifigures I'm seeing. A lot of tires. That's definitely not Lego. I don't know what that is. So yeah, definitely some sorting that needs to be done here. Here are 2 minifigures. It's a double. That looks like a like from a pirate ship or something. I don't know. So I mean, literally just within the first couple minutes, I pulled out a handful of minifigures. Here's another one. Looks like Luke Skywalker's head on a different one. So maybe we're gonna have to do some organizing of them as well. I still have this container right here. I might as well just start putting all the minifigures in there. Here is some knockoff Lego, it looks like. I don't know what that is. Some knockoff Lego mixed with Lego. Lots of these, I think those are like 4+ type chassis for the cars. Some latticing. More minifigures. Here's 3 right here. Sorry guys, I know I'm terrible at filming and talking at the same time. Here's a shark in the old gray. Shark in a barrel. You ever seen a shark in a barrel? I don't think you'll fit, but shark in a barrel. Shark in a barrel and a shovel. Got some alliteration going on there. Here's some sort of minifigure head. And there's just so much stuff in here that this is going to take some major sorting. Here is like a cave woman hat. A lot of these Some little chassis for the cars. Here is some bad knockoff Lego. If I was a kid and I got this, I would be really upset. Because what even are those things? I think we've already seen those sealed sets, or sealed bags. Here is a big Christmas tree, another big Christmas tree. These things aren't cheap on Bricklink, actually, because I was looking already for next year's Christmas display. And, I mean, they're not outrageous, but you got to think, if you're buying, let's say, even 50 of these, the price adds up really quickly. So we'll put that over there with the minifigures. Another bad knockoff minifigure. Can I even call a knockoff a minifigure? Here is some sort of trooper right there. Another minifigure. I mean, the minifigures alone in this could, I imagine, pay for this at $30. Here's more accessories for the minifigures. Lots of tires. This guy, which I recognize this guy, I think is Ninjago. It might be Chima, but we have one of these loose in our minifigure collection. I just don't really know what he's from. Some Lego police. I seen something in here. Another helmet. I seen something in here of interest. Here you go. Here is some kid's mock with another minifigure on it. We'll put it with the rest of them. Here is a traffic sign. That's pretty cool. Will be useful when we build our city. Wow, check that out. A Lego Land Discovery Center factory. And I wonder, because we do have a Discovery Center in Kansas City, I bet that's where this is from. I could be wrong. This could be the actual Legoland. Gosh, I can't get it to focus. There you guys go, 2014. So that seems to be the time that they really were collecting and building. Here is Superman, or Clark Kent, I should say. Another toy car. Who doesn't love some Hot Wheels? Put that in the miscellaneous pile. Some ladders. Lots of useful pieces. Some hair. I'm really trying to find this one piece. Or it's not even, it's Lego, but it's not like Lego pieces. It's a Lego product, though. Here's R2-D2. Whoa! Tons and tons. I cannot sift through 2 inches of this without running into a minifigure. So that is a very good sign. Here's one from, I think, like the Ocean Explorers. So a lot of different themes. Here's the tail end of that crocodile that we seen earlier. There's some sort of wood block. Here's another minifigure body. A treasure chest. Is anything on the inside? Yeah, looks like a Star Wars blaster. That's a pretty cool find. Oh my goodness, more minifigure parts. Manual. So here's a better look at that manual. It is 9489. This seems to be one of those battle packs. Yeah, that would be a really cool one to build, though. With the bike there. The 2 troopers. I think that's called a scout trooper, and that's a clone trooper. Star Wars fans, do not wreck me on that. I'm not 100% sure. I do like Star Wars, I'm not very knowledgeable on it. Here is a different sealed Lego pack, and maybe you guys will be able to tell me what this is from. There's some sort of crocodile head in that. I wonder what that's from. More minifigures. C-3PO right there. Him and R2 are going to be hanging out. What is this thing? Oh my gosh. We found the Millennium Falcon. It's not every day you find a Millennium Falcon. So let's set that right there. Here is, I recognize this. This, I think, is to that little Star Wars build that we found earlier. The manual for it. So yeah, I think there's going to be quite a few complete sets. It's just going to be a matter of sorting through. Here is just a blank minifigure. Oh no, there is a face to it. Let's see here. Is that Jango Fett maybe? His face for the troopers. Lots and lots of minifigures. Here is a cannon, so I believe that would be pirates. I recognize this piece only because my little brother had this set. It's a little green truck, like a monster truck, and I remember him getting that set for Christmas. This would have been when I was not into Lego at the time, but he was still young enough that he enjoyed Lego, so I do recognize that piece. I'm trying to find, I seen a Lego keychain somewhere in here. If I can find it. Here is another little tree. This is different from the one that was in that container there. Alright, so I'm going to do a little picking through here off camera just to see what I can find for you guys. If there's anything really cool, I'll include it before the end. So here's the deal, guys. It's been about 5 minutes for me, and it's become very clear that there's just too much here to dig through for you guys today. Because in that 5 minutes, look at the minifigures that I was able to pull out of there. I ended up finding a ton of really interesting ones, including Yoda. I believe that's his torso there, not his legs. A ton of minifigures. Check out this little Chewbacca. This isn't Lego, but just like one of those little squishies or something. I think that's just kind of a neat thing that I think Brie will actually want. And then this little figure, I think that's like Playmobil, maybe, but it looks like Donald Trump to me, so I thought that was kind of funny. A ton of pieces in there. But remember how earlier we found R2-D2 and C-3PO? Well, I don't think that was a coincidence that both were in there, because I found this piece, which I recognize this piece from a set that we actually have. And sorry guys, I know the lighting is absolutely terrible, so there's probably going to be a lot of graininess in this, but it's actually from this set right here that I bought not too long ago. I actually had gotten this on eBay thinking it was sealed, and they listed it as new, but when it arrived it had been retaped. Everything was there, but obviously it wasn't brand new. It's in really good condition though, so I ended up just keeping it. Originally I was going to resell it, but that set must be in there somewhere, so that's pretty cool. Couple other things that I found in here. Here is one of the walkers from Star Wars, kind of like that little Millennium Falcon right there. There is some pirate stuff, an old style brick separator, and old gray. Speaking of old gray, I ended up finding a second shark in new gray. And then here is, I believe that's like some sort of like turbo tank or something from Star Wars. I can't remember what the name of it is. Here is some ugly rock pieces, I think is what those are referred to as. There's just so much here, guys, that I don't think I'll be able to show it all to you today. In fact, I think I'm going to do a separate video. But before I end the video, here is just a couple of other things that I found in there. I've barely got through half of this, really. I have not got to the bottom of it, so there's still a ton to see in there and ton to find. But here is the poly bag that they had from 2015, I want to say, but they just re-released it as a promo this past season, so it's kind of funny that I ended up finding it. Then there's this set. I'm not sure what it is. It seems to be like one of the island sets or something. Let me open it up for you guys. So after opening up the bag, guys, I was able to see that it was not a beach set. I just thought it was by the colors, but it's actually the newer creator little drone set, the 3-in-1. And this is a set from at least 2019, I want to say. So this had to have been added to the collection fairly recently. All of the pieces are not in the bag that are supposed to come with it, but I'm sure they're in this mess somewhere. Again, guys, I've probably only gone through like a third of this. So in the next video, I will continue to sort through it, let you guys know how many minifigures I actually find within this set. I think there's probably about 20 minifigures, maybe 30 there. So definitely worth the $30 that I bought it for. But let me know, do you guys think that it is worth 30 bucks? Would you spend your own $30 on it for everything included? Anyways, until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of the haul down below, and we'll see you next time. Bye.